don't know me, I'm PJ. I was a guy who never worked an hourly rate, so I never got paid per hour. I never even understood people got paid per hour because for me, I always got paid. My whole entire working career from the time I was 15 years old when I started working up until when I lost my job about 6 months ago, I was always on a commission based program. Whether it was my own personal commission from my sales or whether it was from running stores, getting a percentage of the stores or from teams that were working under me, it was always a percentage of what I generated, not actually being an hourly rate or an hourly wage. So when I lost my job at 25 years in a 3-minute conversation with the owner who explained to me how replacing me with two guys was going to cost him less than I had to go, I knew I wasn't going to go into a place where I was going to be working at an hourly rate because that was not how I was going to look down the wrong side of 50 work until the day that I die with somebody telling me how much my hours were worth. I was going to go back into some kind of a commission thing or running my own thing or start my own business because that was the only thing that I really understood or knew how to do. One of the main reasons why I was so excited when I found out about an online business was when I heard about the 2-hour workday concept. Now, this concept really does confuse a lot of people. People hear the 2-hour workday and they think it's like a magical program that you spend 2 hours doing, straightening up your desk, setting up a home office, learning something, and all of a sudden the heavens open up and money falls in your lap. And that's not the purpose of a 2-hour workday. The beauty of the 2-hour workday program is that with a 2-hour workday, you're working 2 hours. Pardon me, guys, for 1 second. Just going to get some background noise out of here. The power of the 2-hour workday is that you're working a minimum of 2 hours. These 2-hour workday minimum is very simple. It's 2 hours of focused income earning activities. And this is where it throws a lot of people off. Here's the thing. A lot of people who, when they go into work, they may not realize it right away. But when you go into work, you're standing by the coffee machine. You're talking about the weekend. You're talking about what happened. You might be straightening up your desk, cleaning an office, resetting a shelf. These things are not income earning activities. When you own your own business, it's the exact same thing. Training, learning how to run a program, learning how programs operate and work, those are not income earning activities. Those are not what we call our 2-hour workday. The 2-hour workday is focused business building activities. And here's why it's important. Because if you can learn how to invest 2 hours a day in your business building activities, then you can learn how to move your business ahead. And the whole purpose of having an online business in the 2-hour workday is just move your business ahead a little bit. If you can get 1% better each and every day using a 2-hour workday, your business is going to start to, as a snowball goes down a hill and grows and grows and grows, so does your business. And that's the purpose of the 2-hour workday. And this is why it's so important to understand the importance of a 2-hour workday and not just the myths and the misconceptions about it. So here's the deal. When it comes to the 2-hour workday, here's exactly what we need to get accomplished in those 2 hours. We need to spend part of those 2 hours getting our business discovered. When you're using the attraction marketing system that's taught inside of the daily pay program, it's very, very simple concept. It is attraction marketing. It is making content, using social media, whatever your social media choice is. If it's TikTok, if it's YouTube, if it's Instagram, if it's whatever one you want to use, it doesn't really matter. We offer training in all of them, and you don't have to know anything about any of them, and you don't need a following to start any of them. But what you're going to do is you're going to make your content for those sites. So whether it's, let's say TikTok, for instance, you're going to have 3 pieces of content. And the reason why it's 3 pieces of content is very simple. Our methods have been tried and tested for the last almost 2 years by people who are making 6 and 7 figures doing this program. 3 pieces of content a day equals daily pay. Why does it equal daily pay? I don't know. All that I know is that we tried 4, we tried 5, we tried 1, we tried 2. It seems to be the magic number is 3 pieces of content. Now, what does that mean to everybody? What it means is simply this. You need to make 3 pieces of content. They can be 7 seconds long. They can be 30 seconds long. They can be 2 minutes long. They can be an hour long. Whatever you want them to be, it's up to you. Me personally, I try to make 3 pieces of content that are different. So I try to make a 7 to a 10 second, a 30 to 45 second, and then a minute to a minute and a half. Those are the 3 pieces of content that I personally focus on. That's what works best for me. What works best for you is going to depend on your perfect customer and exactly what channels you're using as far as getting your business discovered goes. Now, generally, when you first start out, making those 3 pieces of content is going to take you a little bit longer while you're learning. So let's say 45 minutes. When you get better, it does take less time to make those pieces of content. But let's say it takes you 45 minutes to make those 3 pieces of content. So that's 45 minutes of your 2-hour workday. There's still an hour and 15 minutes left of getting your business discovered. An hour and 15 minutes left of those business building activities or income driving activities, whatever you want to call it. One of the other things that we always talk about is posting free ads. Now, here's the cool part about posting free ads on high traffic websites. We provide the ads and we provide the websites. So it can be done as simple as copy and paste, or you can create your own ad and copy and paste that if you want. But the thing with it is consistency. You want to make sure that you're posting ads on a daily basis to the same places at least 7 days at a time, so that you're seen by the same faces over and over again. Because most people, when they see an ad once or twice, they probably don't recognize it. After they see it 2 or 3 times is when they're going to actually take the chance to look into it and see what you're talking about. And one of the best things you can do with those ads is to make sure that you have a YouTube video attached to it with your YouTube channel. The reason is for 2 reasons. One, it is going to drive up your watch rates on YouTube, which is another way that you can get monetized and earn income along with offering your program itself. And the other thing about using that YouTube channel is it's a faster way to get people to know, like, and trust you. Because a free ad is simply that. It's just a free ad. It's words on a screen. They don't know who you are. They don't know anything you're about. When they can click through to a video and they can see you, they can see what you're talking about, it does make a huge difference as far as getting your business discovered. So you're going to spend 30 minutes doing that. In 30 minutes time, when you're first starting out, you might only get through about 30 of those ads. And when you're copy pasting and posting them, as you get better, you should be able to do more. And after about 2 or 3 days of doing it, you should be able to get up to 50 to 60 ads in that 30-minute time frame. That really should be your goal, is 60 ads in 30 minutes. Now, you have 45 minutes to make your content. You have 30 minutes to post those ads. Right now, we're sitting at about an hour and 15 minutes of your 2-hour workday, your business building activities. You still have 45 minutes left. Now, here's the cool part about all this that I don't talk about a lot, but you don't have to do 2 hours straight. It can be 15 minutes here. It can be a half hour there. You can do it in the nooks and crannies of your day. So if you're working a 9 to 5, if you're still working a job, if you have family running around, you have things going on, these are things that you can do when you need to do it. Sorry, guys. Forgot to shut off my notifications there. I apologize. But you can still do it in your nooks and crannies of your day. You can make sure that it gets done no matter how it gets done, so it doesn't have to be done all at once or all throughout. So there's why a lot of people that you'll find in our community have jobs and they work around their jobs. There are people that there's a lot of people there who are working 2 or 3 jobs. If I end up leaving those jobs to do this full time as well. But the whole point of all this is that the 2-hour workday is going to set you free. The 2-hour workday is how you're going to get time freedom. And I don't necessarily like the term time freedom because it gets thrown around a lot. People don't understand what it means and it has no value. But really, when it comes to time freedom, what time freedom means to you is going to be something completely different than what it means to me. For me, time freedom meant that I could have pets in my life again. I haven't had pets for over 25 years because of a demanding job that I had. I now have pets. I get to spend time with the people that I love and do the things that I love. I wasn't able to do that when I was working. And time freedom is going to be a little bit different for everybody else. If you want to play golf, you can play golf. If you want, whatever time freedom means to you, that's something personal for you. And I wish everybody gets all the time freedom that they want. But what I can tell you is this, from a guy who spent 25 years working 12, 15 hours a day, I didn't do anything for myself. I missed everything for my family because I was the guy who was always going to work. And the worst part about it is looking back at it now, I have nothing to show for it. And I hate to say it that way, but it's 100% true. When you work for a job and you give that job all of your time, all of your energy, all of your effort, you're really robbing yourself of a life and you're robbing your family as well. And it's just not a way to live. It doesn't do anything good for you or for your family. And when I think back on it, I'm a guy who I got my varsity letter in high school playing golf. And then I went on to the workspace and started a career, and I never played golf again. I never picked up a golf club again. And it was something that I loved to do, and I did so much. And then I just didn't do it anymore because work took place of it. Work eventually took the place of almost everything for me, and I regret that more than anything else. The good news about it is that now I get to use this time to get back what I lost. And that's one thing that this program has given me, is it's given me the time to get back what I've lost. I get to spend time with my family again. I get to date my wife again. I get to do the things that I was never able to do before, now that I have the freedom to do that. And that's what having an online business can do for you. And guys, if you want to know what I'm talking about, you can click my face up in the corner there. You can go to the link in my bio and check it out. Again, it's www.dailypaywithpj.com. It's a very simple website to go to. But all the information is there if you want to check it out and see what it can do for you as well. And again, back to the 2-hour workday. And back to the whole purpose of having the live and having this YouTube event here. And again, thank you guys for YouTube for checking in. Thank you for TikTok for checking in. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm looking at 2 places, but I am kind of just to make sure that everybody gets their attention taken. And if you have any questions, make sure you pop them in the chat. By the way, where's everybody coming in from the chat? Because if you're international, that's okay too. We're an international business. You can do this program from anywhere in the world that you have an internet connection. You have 2 hours a day. That's it. It's all you need, 2 hours a day and an internet connection. So that's the cool part about it. And it is something that almost anybody can succeed in. The reason why I say almost anybody is because, as with anything in life, everything doesn't work for everybody. And I'm not a naive person. I do understand that everything is not for everybody. But if you're a person who's looking for something that will give you your life back, that will allow you time around your family, that will allow you to work from home and make a legitimate income at the business that you own that's yours, then this is the way to do it. And the cool part about it is it's not multi-level. There's nobody above you. There's nobody below you. So nobody's earning off you. You're not earning off of anybody else. But there is an amazing community that comes along with it, which is pretty cool because this is the only community that I have ever seen that has so many people in it that are willing to help you for absolutely nothing in return. Because anybody who helps you gets nothing in return for helping you other than the experience of helping you. And that's what our community was built on, which is a pretty magical thing. Coming from a guy who spent all of his life in a very competitive work environment where it was dog eat dog, I never saw anything like this before until I joined this community. And I got to tell you, it's very refreshing to know that there's so many good humans in the world that will help you just for the experience of helping you. And the community does come with the program. So it's lifetime access to the community. There's lifetime access to the training, which we're the only community out there that I know of that does training every single day, along with 4 Zoom calls a week. You can talk to 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners. You can talk to get your questions answered. There's customer service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't think there's anything else out there in the online space that's like that will help you start a business, give you all this stuff, and do it all. Again, it costs you nothing more. There's no additional costs. It's very simple. Once you sign up with the program, that's it. You have your one-time fee to start your program and your website fee, and that's it. You're off to the races. So there's 4 different levels when you want to join Daily Pay. It is 100, 300, 600, or 900. The website fee is the same no matter what program you join. It's a $29 one-time fee. That $29 fee gives you your website. It gives you your automated system. It eliminates tech and time, which is something that I truly love about the program. Because, again, my main reason for the program was to get my time. I wanted to have time again. I wanted to be able to enjoy my life, and I wanted to be able to spend time with my family. I wanted to be able to do things that I love again. And that is the one thing that gives you, because that $29 fee, it gives you a website fully set up. All you have to do is enter your own information. It gives you a fully automated business that works for you 24/7. And we're going to go right back to the 2-hour workday on that in just a second. But it gives you the fully automated system. That automated system, it does all the selling and telling for you, so you don't have to crawl into DMs with people. You're not calling people all day long. You don't have people calling you all day long or any of that stuff, unless your loved ones are texting you like mine are, because, of course, they always pick when I'm on live to text me because that's the funny thing to do. But but again, the beauty of this system is that it's fully automated and that's all given to you. So you don't have to be a tech person. You don't have to know tech. You don't have to know how to set up tech. You don't have to learn really anything about tech because it's all done for you. The only thing you're going to have to do is plug in your own information, which total setup on this program takes a little bit under 2 hours. And anybody can do it. And that's coming from me, who's never done anything technological in my life before. So I've never been a tech guy. I've never had a website before. I'd never had an online business before. And I was able to set it all up in under 2 hours myself. Plus, if you need help, of course, you can always call on me. I'm always happy to help, or anybody else in the community is always happy to help as well, along with customer service to help you too. So no matter what, there's always somebody to help. But back to the automations part of this. So the 2-hour workday. The whole beauty of the 2-hour workday is this. Every one of these things that you're doing, whether it is your pieces of content for social media, whether it is faceless social media posts on Instagram, on Facebook, here on TikTok, because again, we teach you how to do it faceless. If you don't want to show your face, you never have to. You don't have to do lives like this if you don't want to. These are done by those of us who want to be out there and get ourselves out there more. It does help you to get out there faster, but it doesn't necessarily make that big of an impact where you can't do it faceless. We have 6-figure earners in our community that have done it 100% faceless and have never shown their face. Even in the community, they have never shown their face. So again, that can be done, and it is more than possible. But you're using this 2-hour workday to create these little pieces of digital real estate. These digital real estate pieces are on social media. They're the free ads that we're talking about. And those are out there working for you each and every day. So once you create a piece of content, whether it's on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever, that piece is constantly seen over and over and over again. It's not just something that's one and done. It doesn't just show up one time and then disappear. It's something that's constantly replaying over and over and over again. So each one is like a little soldier going to work for you. And this is the beauty of the 2-hour workday. Those 3 pieces of content that we talked about when we first started the live. 3 pieces of content a day equal daily pay. Why? Because that's what works. It's been tested. It's been tried. We know it's true. So 3 pieces of content a day, which means that the course of a 7-day week, you have 21 pieces of content that are out there working for you. Those are sending people to your automated system. Now, remember that automated system is already done for you, so you don't have to do anything with it. It's already set up. The programming's all done. The computer side of it's all done. The tech side of it's all done. So they're going to go through their system. It's going to do all the selling and telling for you. It's going to tell them all about the program. It's going to tell them all the stuff. It's going to take them on a journey of knowing, liking, and trusting. It allows them to know what you have, see if they like it, and trust the solution to solve the problems that they have. If it is, then they purchase. If it's not, then they unsubscribe. Very simple, very easy. But that's the beauty of the 2-hour workday. Your 2 hours a day is spent on your income earning activities, driving people to that system. Once they're in that system, the system takes over for you, and then all you're going to do is see a notification on your phone of, hey, you have a $900 payment, a $600 payment, a $300 payment, or a $100 payment. Because in this program, anything that you sell is 100% profit. So if a customer comes in and purchases the $100 launch pad program, you make $100 in profit. Your payment is for $100 right to your bank account. If they purchase the $300, which is the passive daily pay blueprint, then you make $300. If they get the digital mastery program, that's $600, then you make $600. If they join under the legacy builder program, that's a $900 program. When they pay the $900, you make $900 because you make 100%. Again, there's no multi-level. You're not paying anybody else. Nobody else is paying you. So again, your business is 100% your business, and your payments are 100% your payments. Your products being sold are 100% your products being sold. We also teach you how to create your own product if you want to do that. So if you want to make your own products, we teach you how to do that as well. We teach you how to not only make your own products, but how to test them, how to price them, and how to market them and make sure that they sell. Again, that's all included in the Legacy Builder program. Which, if that's what you want to do, you're welcome to do that. We have many people who do a lot of their own things as well. We even have people with their own businesses who have no interest in digital products whatsoever. They just want to get more customers into their business who decide to join up, because again, this can help you also just get more customers to your business, whether you're a real estate agent, brick and mortar business, even an ice cream shop. One of the members of our community owns an ice cream shop, and after only 2 months in our program, they were able to remodel their entire dining room off the additional business that they got just from using our program. And that's pretty amazing when you think about it, because it took an actual business that's been in business. They were an ice cream shop that's been in business for about 15 years. And in just 2 months' time of utilizing the stuff in our program, they were able to drive enough business to remodel their whole entire dining room, which again, not a huge dining room, but there's 22 booths in their dining room, and a 22 booth remodel in a kitchen in a restaurant is pretty expensive. It's not a small chunk of change to do. And the extra customers they got from the program allowed them to do that, which is amazing. So also, when you are advertising your business, you can advertise to business owners, you can advertise to regular people, you can advertise to pretty much anybody that you want to. But the beauty of this system is that we're going to show you how to find your perfect customer, so you know who you're talking to when you're on social media. You know the person that you're reaching or the type of customer that you want to reach. And that's the beauty of attraction marketing, because this way you're not speaking to everyone. Because in business, if you try to speak to everyone, you generally speak to no one. And that's one thing that we teach you inside of the program is once you figure out who your perfect customer is and you're speaking to them directly, then you can make that connection, and then they find you. You then become the hunted in business instead of becoming the hunter. And the cool part about that is, again, you're not crawling into DMs. You're not trying to shove things down people's throat. You're not calling friends and family, begging them to take a look at whatever program you have going on anymore, because those things are in the past and they just don't work anymore. People don't want to have things shoved down their throat anymore. People want to join something that they know can help them with whatever issues or problems that they have. For me, my problem is that I had lost my job. I needed a way to earn income, and I didn't want to sacrifice any more of my life for a company that didn't care about me. And that's what this program gave me. This program gave me a way to earn a fabulous income from my home. And I only have to work a couple hours a day doing it, which is great. Now, for me, I tend to work more than a couple hours a day because I not only like to help others succeed, because one of the things that I've always done in my past is help others to get a faster start on things. I pride myself in the fact that every business that I've been involved in, I've helped people to not only get started brand new, but to help get promoted and to help move up to the positions that they wanted to get into. Because for me, when I started in the workforce, if it wasn't for a couple of guys who reached their hand down to help me up, I would have never gotten anywhere. I never had a great education system. I had a tougher life growing up. So I didn't really have that type of a basis to go off of. I was kind of scrappy from the streets. I had to figure it out on my own. And if it wasn't for the people who reached down to me to help me up to learn new things, nothing would have ever happened for me. And I've always tried to pay that back throughout my life. So outside of the 2 hours that I invest in my own business, as far as getting it out there, advertising, doing my content and that kind of stuff, I probably spend another 2 hours just helping out other people. But again, that's my choice because that's what I want to do. I get paid nothing for it. The people who join under me, when I help them, I'm helping them out of the kindness of my heart, not because I want anything, just because I want to see them succeed. Because truthfully, I've always been under the thought process of you can teach a man to fish and he can feed himself for life. And that's fantastic. But if you can teach a man how to teach another man how to fish, then they can feed a village. And if you can feed a village, you've actually become a successful person in life. And that's always been my dream, was to be successful in the fact of knowing that I've taught enough people to teach enough villages how to fish that everybody can have a wonderful life. So anyway, back to the 2 hour workday, which is what this whole live and YouTube program is all about, is the 2 hour workday process. So we've gone over our posting our free ads to high traffic websites, 30 minutes posting free ads, copy, pasting, posting. We've gone over our 3 pieces of content, making 3 pieces of content for the social media channel of our choice. And again, can be faceless content, can be speaking content, can be live content. It's up to you what you want to do. It's your business. You can do whatever you want to do. We help you. We train you on how to do all of it. We help you through all of it. Whatever you want to do is up to you. Whatever works best for you, again, is always up to you. So we had 45 minutes and 30 minutes because we were going with our times is when we're starting out as brand new people just starting out in the program. 45 minutes to create 3 pieces of content, 30 minutes to do our free copy and pasting of ads to high traffic websites. We give you the ads, we give you the websites, we give you all that stuff so you don't have to come up with it yourself. And again, if you want to check out the program, you can make sure to go up to my face up top there, go to the link in my bio, and you can check it all out. I'll send you all the information to see if it's something that you think might work for you. But we have 45 minutes left in our 2 hour workday process. And this is probably the most fun part of the whole thing, because this is the time that you're going to spend answering your calls to action and answering your emails and stuff. So we didn't go over what a call to action is, but a call to action is simply this. When you make your content, you're always going to want to put in your piece of content something for somebody to do. You're going to want to have somebody, sorry, I apologize. I should have turned off the notifications, guys. I truly apologize about that. It's very annoying. But you're going to want to, you're going to have a call to action. So whenever you make a video, your call to action can be simply, hey, comment yes if you want more information, or comment more information if you want to learn more, or comment I'm ready if you want to get started. And then people are going to comment on your social media. This is what you're going to spend the last 45 minutes or 2 hours workday doing, is answering these calls to action or answering the emails that you get. And again, this is the most fun part of it all, because this is where you get to not only direct people to your website, which is really cool, but this is also where you get to have your communication with people and stuff like that too. Some of the emails that I get on a daily basis are just so amazing for people. They're like, hey, I feel like you were talking just to me. It feels like you were in my head. How did you know I was thinking that? And again, it always makes me smile, because one of my biggest goals is to help people with where they're at get to where they want to go. And that's a hard concept for some people, but everybody's going to be in a different place in life. If I can meet you where you're at and help you get where you want to go, I feel like I've done something for the day. And that's always a fun thing for me. So I love the emails that I get are like, hey, I don't know what made you talk about that today, but it's like you were talking to me. I love that, because I really am. I am talking to you. I'm talking to you because you're my perfect customer, and I know exactly what you're thinking, exactly what you're going through. I know that you see this 2 hour workday and you think to yourself, man, that's bullshit. You can't work 2 hours a day and make $300,000 a year. And I'm here to prove to you that you can. Not only can you make $300,000 a year working 2 hours a day, but you can consistently do it over and over and over again, and you can share it with others as well, because it's proven. How is it proven? It's proven by so many different people in our community. And again, not just me, but there's a community of over 18,500 people that are doing the exact same thing. And the wins inside the community are phenomenal. If you've seen the last piece of content that I threw up on TikTok, you can see I just showed a couple of wins from the last couple of hours. And the wins are amazing in our community, because, again, every day people are changing their lives with digital marketing with this program. And the reason why they're changing with this program is simply that one word, because it is a program. It's not just a course. Any of you guys who have seen my content also knows that I'm a failure of the roadmap course. And again, I love the roadmap course. I don't have anything against the course itself, but for me, I couldn't figure out how to set the technology side of it up. I couldn't figure out how to make it work. And it was a big challenge for me. So I couldn't do it. I bought the roadmap course. I had every intention of marketing the roadmap course. I thought I could help people with the roadmap course. And when I couldn't even set it up myself, there's no way I could market it to people because I couldn't even figure out how to set it all up. So that was a killer for me. And when I came across the program, the daily pay program, it changed everything for me for the simple fact of that they did all the technology stuff for me. They set up the website. They set up the automated system. They set up the funnel system. They set up all this stuff. So I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to take the time to learn the techie stuff because I'm not a techie guy. I'm a Gen Xer. You know what? My existence in computers when I was growing up was teaching a turtle how to draw a house on a screen, and it was about 17 pages of code to get it to do that. That's the biggest experience that I had with computers growing up. I was not a technology person. So to say that I have a website and an online business now, at this point in life, it's a pretty phenomenal thing, only because I never would have been able to do this on my own if it wasn't for somebody setting it up for me. And that's what the system gave me. They gave me a system where everything was set up for me. So all I had to do was plug in my information. All I have to do is follow the step-by-step instructions on how to get my business discovered, and I'm off to the races, and it's working there for me. And that's the beauty of it, guys. That's the beauty of this system. So, again, 2-hour workday, 30 minutes posting, 30 minutes posting free ads to high-traffic websites. Copy, paste, post. Very simple. 45 minutes of making your content. 3 pieces of content for the social media channel of your choice with calls to action so that your people are going to get a chance to get to see what you have. When they answer that call, when you answer the call to action, you're going to send them on the journey of knowing, liking, and trusting. This is your automated system taking over. It's going to take them on the journey of knowing, liking, and trusting. Allows them to know what you have, see if they like it, and trust it's the solution to your problem. Lastly, for the last bit of time for your 2-hour workday, you're going to answer your CTAs, you're going to answer your emails. This is the most fun part of it all because you get to direct people to your website, and you get to talk with people who are going to be your potential customers. And these are the people that you're going to be working with. Again, if you want to, you don't have to work with them because all the coaching, all the stuff happens in the community. You don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. But if you do, you can help them as well. So it's pretty amazing. Anybody got any questions real quick while we're on here? I'm going to go let my dog out for a second. But if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. I'll be right back to answer them if you have them. And again, I hate to walk away, but I got to let her out real quick. Any questions, throw them in the chat real quick. Okay, 2-hour workday. Let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, I guess I missed one here. Let me go back up for a second. Okay. Anika? Yes, Anika. It's a worldwide thing. You can do it anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where you're coming in from. Again, we have people in our community from all over the place. We have about 20% of our communities in South Africa. We have a bunch of people from the UK, Taiwan, Japan, Australia, Netherlands. They're from all over. So it doesn't matter what part of the world that you're in. This is an international opportunity. It can be done anywhere there's an internet connection and anywhere that you have a couple hours a day that you can spend on doing it. So again, our community in South Africa is huge. We have a bunch of millionaires in South African currency, which is called Rand. I'm not too familiar with Rand, but I know that they talk about it in the win section of our community all the time, which is pretty cool. You can be a millionaire, which I think is equivalent to like 150,000 US or something like that, but pretty cool nonetheless. And again, our program, we do a lot of special things that most other programs don't do. We have launched, our system shows you how to go from launch to profit in 7 days when you start. Because the last thing we want you to do is start a business and to not get on a fast track to get moving quickly. So if you follow the steps in the program, there's launch to profit in 7 days, which is fantastic. It shows people, we have a lot of people in our community that are getting their first couple sales right away in the first couple of days of launching their business, which again, it's like anything else. There's no way to guarantee how fast somebody can make money, but if you follow the steps of the process does work. So how fast it'll work for you is going to depend on what you're willing to put into it, how hard you're willing to work and everything else. And it's like any type of opportunity out there, that there is no such thing as an ordinary result. So you want to be extraordinary. It's as easy as that is. And the best part about this is if you can be yourself, then you can have success in this program, which is one of the other things that drew me to this program, because you don't have to be somebody else. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to turn on a camera and pretend like you're a movie star or a rock star or anything else. You can be yourself and do phenomenally well. whether you're a 24-year-old stay-at-home mother or an 85-year-old grandmother traveling in an RV, we have both in our community, and both are $100,000 earners in the first 6 months of doing this business. So again, it doesn't quite matter what walk of earth you're from. As long as you want to follow the process and follow the program, then you too can be successful in digital marketing and using our program. So any other questions we got out there? Because I'm going to get off this live in just a minute if we don't have any more questions. Been on for about 30 minutes, so I got to cut it short here. I'm going to end it about 30 minutes unless I got any questions to answer. TikTok, any questions? YouTube, any questions? All right, guys, 2-hour workday, great process. Go to the link in my bio if you want to check it out. Find out more about the opportunity. Find out how you can turn a 2-hour workday into a $900 a day, $328,000 a year opportunity. And again, we offer all different kinds of programs besides that, but go ahead and check it out. If you go to the link in my bio, you'll see it all there, www.dailypaywithpj.com. Check out the 2-hour workday. And if you have any other questions after I jump off, just make sure you throw them under one of my pieces of content. I do answer them all the time. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow at the exact same time. We're going to go live roughly about 4:30 each and every day. So I'll see you soon.